The F-16s won't contribute to the war effort right away. In any case, the Netherlands is making a long-term commitment, the Dutch leader declared. We want them to be operational and engaged as soon as we can. It's not going to happen within the next month, but hopefully soon after. According to Chinese official data, despite Russian shipments dropping from all-time highs as a result of tighter discounts and increased local demand, Russia continued to be China's top oil supplier in July. The General Administration of Customs reported on Sunday that arrivals from Russia increased 13% from the same month last year to 8.06 million metric tons, or 1.9 million barrels per day, BPD. Russian arrivals for the first 7 months of the year increased by 25% from the same period last year to 60.66 million tons. Russian ESPO-grade crude has traded closer to benchmark grades despite ongoing Western sanctions and a price cap on Russian imports, as robust demand from Indian and Chinese importers erodes the sanctions discount. To avoid breaking Western sanctions, Chinese refiners arrange the shipment and insurance of Russian petroleum through middlemen traders. Oleksiy Reznikov, the defense minister of Ukraine, stated that training for F-16 pilots had started, but noted that it will likely take longer to train engineers and mechanics. Officials from a coalition of 11 nations have announced that training will take place in Denmark and Romania. Ukraine stated last week that it does not anticipate being able to employ F-16s this fall or winter, despite the fact that it anticipates several dozens of pilots to be trained. The Netherlands' choice to provide Kyiv with F-16 aircraft to aid in its defense against the Russian invasion has been hailed as historic by Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. At a news conference with Dutch Prime Minister Mark Rutte at an Eindhoven air base, Zelensky said, "The third point for today is absolutely historic, powerful, and inspiring for us. The transfer of F-16s to Ukraine will take place once the necessary circumstances have been met," according to the Danish Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Successful selection, testing, and training of Ukrainian professionals are requirements. The governments of the Netherlands and Denmark are also a part of a coalition that strives to educate Ukrainian pilots to operate the cutting-edge fighter jets. According to Jacob Ellemann-Jensen, the defense minister of Denmark, Ukrainian pilot training will begin this month. Ukrainian pilots will require 6 to 8 months of training, according to officials. According to the Russian Ministry of Defense, Ukraine used drones to target 4 different districts. The bordering Russian areas of Kursk, Rostov, and Belgorod all reported drone attack attempts, while the Russian Defense Ministry claimed to have jammed a Ukrainian drone in the Moscow region, causing it to fall in an empty space. In reaction, the city's Vnukovo and Domodedovo airports flights were briefly suspended, according to Russia's aviation watchdog. The drone that hit the train station in Kursk city caused a fire and 5 injuries, according to the governor of the Kursk area. The governor of Rostov declared there had been no accidents or damage. Following the fulfillment of the necessary requirements, an undefined number of F-16 fighter jets from the Netherlands and Denmark will be transferred to Ukraine, according to Dutch Prime Minister Mark Rutte. The agreement represents the first concrete guarantee of F-16s for the Ukrainian military. Rutte stated that they have 42 on hand and that it was still unclear how many will be sent to Ukraine. During his unexpected visit to a Dutch army installation, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky examined F-16 fighter jets that he seeks to acquire from the Netherlands. 2 days after the U.S. authorized the Netherlands and Denmark to provide the U.S.-made jets to Kyiv, Zelensky paid a visit to the Netherlands alongside outgoing Prime Minister Mark Rutte. According to the Russian Defense Ministry, anti-aircraft defenses stopped 2 drones from attacking the Belgorod region, which borders Ukraine and is frequently the target of drone assaults from that country. Vyacheslav Gladkov, the governor of the Belgorod area, claimed in a separate statement that 12 aerial objects had been shot down as they approached Belgorod city. According to German Finance Minister Christian Lindner, Germany plans to give Ukraine financial assistance totaling roughly €5 billion, $5.44 billion, annually.